Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So Mickey is joining us today because we're going to be playing Never Have I Ever. So I did ask a lot of my subscribers over on Instagram to send in any like never have I ever kind of questions, and I said to be a bit juicy, but some of you were maybe
a bit too juicy.
We want to kind of like keep it PG, but we still want it to be like a little bit, you know.
And it's things I don't want to answer.
Yeah, so I written some of the ones that you actually suggested down, but I also just printed some off the internet, some like generic kind of ones. So should we begin?
Yes.
So I actually have looked through some of these, and some of these I feel like we might not know about each other, so we might be finding some like tea out about each other. So
some what?
Tea. That's what people do. Are you spilling the tea?
Right.
Yeah. So
spilling
like
the tea,
yeah. Okay. So the first one is never have I ever broken a bone.
Ooh.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know you have actually, yeah, because you used to play rugby, didn't you?
A few bones.
So what bones have you broken then?
Actually not a great deal. I've broken fingers mainly.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, not too bad. I think I've broke a toe and broke a couple of fingers. But
well, I've never broken anything, as you probably can tell, because I put never up. Okay, the next one is, never have I ever cheated on a test.
Do you know, I don't know, but I probably must have.
Yeah,
I can't imagine I haven't.
Some of the maths questions, like in GCSEs, you could easily figure out like what they were gonna like ask. So while they were like going around setting everything up, I'd start writing things down. So then when it comes to the question, I would like already like have written it down. If that makes sense.
If you knew the answer, just wrote it down before. Is that
I can't
cheating?
think of. I don't know, but yeah, because you're not really meant to.
Cheating's like looking through a book.
Well, I have looked at other people's things before. I'm
not sure. I can't actually think of a time, but I must have.
Yeah. Okay. So, never have I ever skipped school. Yeah, I know you have because you were naughty. I skipped college once. Me and my cousin Emily, our friend Laura, and our other friend Hazel, we bought some cheap booze. And we went and sat in Norwich Castle Mall Gardens and just drank drink and skipped like a lesson.
I'm just going to keep mine as I have.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm not going to tell you anymore.
I think you probably skipped a lot and probably. And while you skipped your school lessons, you've probably been up to no good. Okay, never have I ever had braces.
We talk about hold my trousers up.
Teeth. Yeah, I've had braces because I used to suck my thumb. Yeah, so, okay.
Probably needed them, but never had them.
No, I think you've got nice teeth. Well, I had braces, and as you can tell, my teeth are just pushed forward anyway. And the bottom ones, well, we're not even going to go there. So, never have I ever crashed a car. Oh, okay. This doesn't mean like an accident, like with another car driver or whatever. It can be just crashed the car, because we all know how I crashed the car.
Well,
Yes, you have.
No, not an accident. What? When have I?
You must have crashed a car before.
No, not a proper crash. No.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yes. Okay, then yes. Some very, very minor things.
The time I've crashed the car was when I reversed at the garden, being a bit smug, and I crashed it straight in the bush. And we've already talked about this, so we don't need to go over that.
No, and in fairness, it's a fairly difficult reverse at because the garden sort of opening is only about 40 foot wide. And the car's about 6 foot wide, so I can see why you had difficulty.
It was late at night, and we decided to get ice cream, and I went to get it. I put it in reverse, and I was just being a bit cocky, and then I just went straight into the hedge. So,
bumper off.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Never have I ever lied to a friend. Yeah, you know you've always lied to a friend. They might not even be. It might not even be like a horrible lie. It might just be like a lie to like to protect someone. And I can't remember because, well, yeah.
I'm sure everyone's told a little fib.
Come on, everyone's
some worse than others.
But it does say lied to a friend, so yeah. Okay, never have I ever been dumped. Yeah. I was dumped by my first like 2 kind of boyfriends I went out with. Well, and you're
coming up.
and yo, hang on, we're engaged now. We're engaged. Okay. Never have I ever used a fake ID. Never. I don't know when I'd wanted to use fake ID. Only to buy like, you'd only want to use fake ID if you want to buy alcohol, get into a club. And when I was younger, I never used to like alcohol, and I didn't really used to like clubbing. So the next one is, never have I ever fallen down in public.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've fallen down a couple of times, but the one I can remember, which was so embarrassing, I just had an interview and I was walking down this little like slope in Norwich, because you know in the city centre all the pavements are all different textures and that, and it was a little bit wet, and I had stupid like little mini heels on, but the grip had got off, so it was all metal, and I was eating my chocolate bar and I just fell, and it was in the middle of the city and everyone saw it. And what was really annoying was 2 guys were standing next to me. They literally looked at me and they didn't even bother helping me up, and I just thought, oh my goodness, seriously, I would help anyone up. But I saved my chocolate bar, so that's the main thing.
No doubt you did.
Yeah, I saved my chocolate bar, stuffed my bag and everything. Well, how did you, like, come on, you've probably fallen over loads.
Time.
Yeah, and probably also fallen over, which used to do a lot of skiing, so you're probably fallen over.
Yeah, but that is slightly different, but yeah, I fell over skiing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, any embarrassing kind of times you've ever fallen over?
Is there ever a good time when you fall over?
No, but sometimes...
people think, well, right there you go, that's good.
Sometimes you've fallen over, like nobody's noticed.
Or you just do that trip where you don't quite fall, but you start to run, and then you try and turn it into something like you meant to do it.
Yeah, or you've pretended that your shoe's a bit funny, so you start pretending to sort it out. Not that I do that.
Actually, I do have a funny story about when I once fell over. I don't know if it'll be too long, and it involves. I'll tell it, and then you decide whether you want to cut it out.
Just make it short and sweet and simple.
Okay, right. One time in particular, I was chatting to a girl in a bar way before Harriette, and I was trying to be all smooth, chatting to her. And as I turned to walk away, I didn't realise there was 2 or 3 steps behind me, and I fell straight down the steps in a crowded pub.
And was this girl,
stood up.
But was this girl like just a random girl? You went on a date, it was just a random
girl?
No,
we were just chatting and, you know.
No, so it was a random girl you just kind of went up to and started chatting to?
Well, kind of, yeah.
I feel like that's more even embarrassing.
Yeah, no, it was a random girl. We got chatting at the bar, and as I walked away, I didn't realise there was, say, 2 or 3 steps, and I just turned around and fell straight down the steps, and then I got up, sort of brushed myself down, and walked off as if nothing happened, but I never looked back.
So I guess you never rang that girl back or anything.
No.
Okay.
I think she just felt donut.
What an idiot. Okay. Never have I ever spied on my neighbours.
Spied on my neighbours?
Yes, so have. I don't think I've spied on them, but I have looked out the window and watched them and that. I can't quite remember.
Not quite spied, is it?
You've put never. Come on, you must have.
No, because you said spying. I mean, that's a bit sinister.
Is it?
I've looked out the window. I'm nosy. If I hear something going on, I'll be nosy. But
oh yeah, I mean, like, so I've never like spied, but I have like watched and looked at my neighbours and stuff.
I think spying is like getting the telescope or binoculars out, and you know. That's quite
No,
pervy.
when I was younger, I used to live in a bit of a rough estate, and stuff was always going down, so I was always looking out the window, and I...
Yeah, well, that's not spying, is it?
No, sometimes you do, because you like open up a little bit.
But it's still not spying, is it? No.
Okay, alright.
I don't think so.
Never have I ever lied about, and I thought this was a good one, my age. I think you should put have, because he actually told me he was like 20 when I met him.
Yeah, but that...
You have?
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Well, I definitely did when I was younger.
Oh, I didn't. I've never had to.
But I used to lie when I was young to get into pubs.
Yeah,
and I looked really young. And then I seemed to have skipped about 20 years, and I went from looking very young to looking very old in a very short period of time.
Yeah, but I feel like, looking at the photos of you when you were younger, I feel like you've got good looking as you got older. Like, I feel like when you were young with all your curly hair, I feel like back then maybe you were really good looking because that was the thing. But now I feel like you'd look so much better than, like now. I think you do.
She definitely needs glasses.
Okay. Never have I ever made a prank call.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, when my mum and dad got divorced, and my dad basically just, you know, sometimes was meant to come round for like his weekend with us, and he wouldn't turn up, or sometimes I'd get really upset. So I'd go to our local phone box, and I would just call like around like taxis and pizzas and order them to his house. I used to order him like taxis at like 5 in the morning and stuff. But I don't think I've ever made any other kind of prank calls. Just only them ones to my dad. So if he's watching this, that was me. Them taxis were sent from me.
I used to have a furniture shop, and there was a guy with another furniture shop across the road, and he was quite a strange old boy. And he used to lock his shop up with about 10 padlocks. And every night as he was doing the last padlock, I'd phone him up from my shop across the road and watch him panic and undo all the padlocks, running to answer the phone, and I'd put the phone down. And, and then he'd hang about for a few minutes waiting for the phone call again, and it didn't happen. And then he'd start padlocking up the doors again, and I'd call again.
That's horrible.
And I've done it so many times.
But that's kind of funny. Did he end up finding out it was you?
No, never.
Oh, so he probably would end up trying to do it to you or
That was
something.
one of many. We used to do a lot of prank phone calls.
Okay, never have I ever been lost.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even like when I was older, like, you know, I've got lost before.
I always get lost.
Never?
Oh,
No.
I have, yeah. I mean, I've got a terrible sense of direction.
Yeah, you are
I'm
pretty
useless,
rubbish.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm terrible.
Never have I ever... Oh, this is horrible. Cheated on someone.
Oh, I'm not going to answer that.
Come on, you've got to.
That's it.
I was kind of seeing someone, but I wasn't. We weren't like in an official relationship, and I kissed a boy, and that was literally it. Okay? We'll leave yours there. Okay, never have I ever stole something.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've definitely stolen stuff. I have stolen like sweets and stuff from shops before when I was little, but
there's a lot of people have been guilty of that.
Yeah, like, you know, I've nicked like 2p penny sweets and stuff when I was younger from the little pick and mix thing. Never have I ever been on TV. Yay, we were on MTV, True Love or True Lies, and I swear I've been on TV before, like when I was at school, when we've had like people like visit our school. There was like a famous athlete that visited our school before. But,
I was on Crime Watch.
You, by the way, if you're new around here, this is just his humour, and that he's just joking. No. Okay, never have I ever lied in a job interview.
Trying to think whether I've ever had a job interview.
No, I think I've exaggerated on things, but I don't think it's a lie. I've just exaggerated a bit. I've
never really had a job interview. I've always more or less worked for myself. Yeah. So I did when I left school. I think I had a couple of jobs. So I probably lied. I'm a compulsive liar, so I probably did.
Never have I ever faked illness. Yeah, how many times have you faked being ill when you were younger to get out of school or get out of things? Yeah, everyone's definitely faked being ill.
You fake being ill about 3 times a week.
No, I don't.
Oh, babe, I've got a really sore throat. I don't want to cook tonight.
That's a good excuse if you just get a takeaway. No, sometimes I just like a bit of sympathy. I just want you to like look after me.
Cook my dinner, I'll be sympathetic.
Never have I ever gotten drunk. Yeah, I've got drunk on many occasions, like me and Hannah on a night out. Normally I'd just get a bit tipsy, because I feel like you girls have to be safe and you know when you should stop and know your limits. But there's been a few times when, you know, you've been a bit crazy and you... Yeah, okay. Never have I ever punched someone. Yeah, I've had to fight.
She's punched me enough times.
I know I haven't. So... Well, now, basically, when you're younger, you have, like, a few little punch-ups with your brothers and sisters. There's been many times where we've had, like, a few little punch-ups. Not, like, proper punch-ups where you make someone bruised or bleed or anything, you know. But, yeah, what did you put?
I put have. Yeah,
because I know when you were younger, you were a little rebel.
Well, I come from Bethnal Green. It's quite a rough place in London, so you grew up. People.
But I grew up in a rough estate, but I didn't go around punching people.
You got punched as well. It wasn't all one-way traffic.
Alright, some of these next ones are from you guys. Never have I ever weed or pooed in a swimming pool. This one come up so many times, so I think I need to include it. I've definitely weed in the pool when I was younger. I've definitely never ever pooed, but I have weed.
How many people have pooed in a swimming pool?
Okay, never have I ever had a one-night stand. Okay, I don't know what to put here, because I feel like a one-night stand is where you go out clubbing and then you just bring a guy back, or you go back to their house and, you know, and then that's it. And I've never done that. Never have I ever, this is the last one, given a fake number to somebody. Yeah, totally. The amount of times you've gone out and just guys just won't.
I wasn't even thinking that. I just think of a funny story that I did once.
Oh.
But nothing to do with a woman or anything like that.
Oh. Well, I've given out fake numbers to guys when they just won't leave you alone on nights out, so you just give them like a fake number. And yeah, so I have. So come on then, let's hear this story.
I was out walking my dogs once. I had two big mastiffs, and they was lovely, friendly dogs, but they was a bit boisterous. And one of them jumped up at an old guy that was with a little dog, and it knocked him over, and the woman was screaming. She said, he's had a heart attack, and I thought she meant he was having a heart attack, but he wasn't. He'd just recovered from a heart attack, but the dog had knocked him onto the floor. The woman was hitting my dog with some stick, and it was just getting absolutely pandemonium had broke out. I managed to get my dogs away, and I was with my friend, and he held the dogs, and I went back and I sort of made sure she was alright and he was alright, and they was both okay, but they were shaking. And she said, oh look, she was saying something, I need your phone number. So I quickly took my phone out and give him the phone number of my friend that was holding the dogs.
Is that Tony?
No, it was Martin.
Oh,
and
Martin!
I told him later he wasn't happy.
Oh. Okay.
That's my sense of humour. So,
you found out a few things about us, and I feel like we found out a few things about each other. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Maybe we'll do this again, but maybe we'll do, I think it's say it or shot it or something. So instead of putting have or never, if you have, you have to shot it, and if you've never, you don't have to drink. Don't have to take the shot. Oh, okay. So we'll do that one next. But anyway, I love you guys, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.